Hello, everybody. Welcome from Houston in a hotel in the city. So, like I said before, you don't have to be on the earth to do this process. As a matter of fact, most of the times that I've been doing this now has been in some building, not always on the ground floor. Actually, most of the time, probably higher up. So, today in Houston, one more day tomorrow as well. And we had our first day of abuse class yesterday. Whew. So, if you are struggling with abuse, basically, there are many tools here in Access Consciousness that can help you with getting basically having more ease with that in your past and having a different perspective, and also letting go of some of the PTSD that you might still have from it. So there's many different ways. That there's been many classes. There's been this class. There's also an abuse CD, which is basically I think it's an hour and a half or something like that, or maybe actually I think it's actually almost 2 hours and 15 minutes. And it works on animals too. It's called the Original Clearings of Abuse. It's $35 in the shop with Access Consciousness. So if you've had some abuse issues, especially physical stuff, then I highly recommend this CD. Listen to it as many times as you can. Please don't do it while driving. It's pretty intense. Please also get your bars run if you have that. And and it's like for $35, my goodness. And then also anybody who has animals at home, please have that CD. I played it for a few months when I first got my dog out of the shelter. And I know that reduced the dog's anxiety by a lot, much quicker. And, getting all of that adrenaline out of her body helped. So just saying, it's one of those things that is very low priced and really get a huge bang for your buck, so to speak. But there's also, like I said, many classes, telecalls that Gary and Dane have done about this issue. So please have a look at that if that is something that is really plaguing you. So please use your hands facing the earth to run this process. And let's just contribute here to the earth. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Please expand out in all directions. Please also receive from the earth. Please connect with everybody else who's running this process now, but also in the past and in the future. Let's just be connected energetically through this process. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. You know, that audio that I mentioned earlier, the original Clearing the Issues of Abuse audio that Gary and Dane, well, actually Gary made like many, many years ago, is really working very well on animals as well. Any animal that had some past we don't really know about and have questions about, this can really help them. And also you maybe for moving forward, and also for anybody who's had some physical abuse, like I mentioned before. And if you listen to this CD like 30 times at least, then And there might be some other prerequisites I'm not aware of right now, but then you can also come to an abuse hold class that Grace Douglas is usually giving, depending when and where, but they don't happen that often. But I highly recommend that also, or let yourself be treated to an abuse hold by somebody who can do that. And I have to say, the first time I had that abuse hold, it changed so much for my body. It really gave my body so much more peace. I didn't even know how much I had been holding on from adrenaline. And I was not abused per se. I didn't have physical abuse, but I did have, I mean, growing up, there's seems to always be something. And so, like I said, I didn't really know I had all that in my body until I got the abuse hold and released it all. The difference was immense. And I am so grateful for these tools and so grateful for all the body processes that are available in Access, and this being one of them. So I can highly recommend that if you have abuse and you know about it, please, for sure. But like I said, even for some people that wouldn't even define their past as abusive, might be something for your body. You can always ask your body, is this something that would contribute to you? And if it's a yes, then why not? Why not contribute to your body? Just like we're contributing to the earth right now with this process, in a way, it's all connected. There's no separation. The earth doesn't separate from you. It's only us who play this game of separation. What if we stopped? What if we always were connected, allowed ourselves to be connected? Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And please, guys, keep this process running. Even after this broadcast stops, please keep the energy going. There is really no stopping. What if we never stopped again with what we are energetically being? What if we never withdrew? And thank you so much for being here and playing. what else is truly possible. I know the earth is enjoying all of this. So I'm really excited to keep going and see what else is possible. And thank you for all of you that are telling me also what is changing in your world from this process. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.